during my first year, I was not a very bright student. Like, I had to write supplementary exam. So this is my second attempt. Last attempt, I got 13,600 ranks.
Whenever we prepare our timetable or routine, we are just completing 50 or 60%.
It is very overwhelming, especially if you don't complete the syllabus. But I think more than the structured schedule, the consistency and persistent efforts matters. There was not even a single day, where I didn't doubt myself. Like every week I give GT, and after seeing GT, oh my God, what is this?
So if you have to describe the role of Salaah Shots,
I just got an one-on-one mentorship with Dr. Noble. She told me some tips and hacks which actually really helped me throughout the last 7 days of November. We would just, share my screen and she will see, okay, this is the wrong approach. Maybe you should try like this. That kind of mentorship I get.
some journeys aren't just about hard work. They're about healing, courage, and finding yourself again. In today's episode of the Salaah Shots podcast, we bring you the inspiring story of Dr. Harini, who rose from a deep mental turmoil and self-doubt to secure an unimpressive NEET PG rank of 3,264 in her second attempt. Her journey reminds every struggling aspirant that it's okay to break down as long as you rise again. Let's listen to how she fought through the noise, rebuilt her confidence, and turned pain into the purpose. Welcome to Salaah Shots, where every story lights a spark of hope. So, hello, Dr. Harini, how are you?
Thank you so much for the introduction, sir. I'm fine. So to begin with myself, Harini Parthiban. I'm from 2K17 batch, graduated from Madurai Medical College, Tamil Nadu. So this is my second attempt. Last attempt, I got 13,600 ranks here in NEET PG. So it was like I wasn't getting my dream branch. So I tried it. I decided to drop again and prepare for NEET PG 2025.
So let's take us back to the day of NEET PG result. What went through your heart and mind when you saw your rank?
Sure, like since I'm a second time dropper, I had so much of mental pressure than and self doubts than everything else. So I was like, I was really praying this should be the last competitive exam of my life. So it was like very scary. So I was not in my home, like I was traveling. So when the results came, I was not able to check. So my friends, checked and they told me like I got 3K rank. I was like, finally, oh, will I get general medicine, like which is my dream branch that I'm planning for. So I thought, okay, finally this is happening. It was so surrealistic that I was not able to believe. So I checked so many times. I asked my brother, family members, everyone to check again just to make sure that this is not dream and it's real. So yeah, it was like, surrealistic.
So taking a drop or another attempt often comes with a family and societal pressure.
Sure,
So how did you handle those conversations and feeling of lagging behind?
Sure. Actually, the decision to take a drop is very, very personal and very, challenging. So we are preparing for a highly competitive exam, which has really less acceptance rate. So in that mental pressure, just taking that mental pressure of preparing again and the feeling of inadequacy and, like not being enough is so like will be there so much, especially when you're giving, second or third attempt. So for me, like I started, like I thought no matter what, I have to, work hard and, go till the end till I get my dream branch. So at first I thought, okay, I will start with the second year preparation. But what happened is I had my state MO exam, which was also coming up last year. So I thought, okay, as long as I'm preparing, I thought I should, give all the exams that comes in my way just to keep me in loop. So I gave that exam, and fortunately or unfortunately, I got a good rank in that also. And I had to appear for, state MO job ka interview. So now comes the real pressure for me. Like personally, like my father was like so against me, leaving that job and preparing for NEET PG. He was like, a government job, it is safe and secure. Why don't you take this up? Why don't you want to, turmoil yourself, torture yourself with, again and again exams and competition? He was like, take that. I was like, no, like I have to, give my everything and see what happens if I don't give up. So that was, a little bit difficult because my parents and I were not on same page. So we had to, there was like little bit familial pressure and so much self-doubt, and it's like it was very difficult decision to take.
So the most problem many of us face is the family pressure, which is a very important. You can't run behind that. So how you manage that? You're staying at your home and preparing for the exam, and daily you have to watch your parents. They are talking to you. Maybe possible they are not happy with you, whatever decision you have taken. So how you manage all those things on a daily basis?
So familial support is so much important, sir. I had my mom who is like my rock hard support. So although my father was so against my decision of continuing with the prep, she supported me throughout. She told whatever it takes, you just do. Like I will hold the water for you at home. You just go out and conquer the world. Literally, she told me that. And so I thought like being at home may not be a very good idea for me. Like first year I started preparing at home only, and home is my happy place. Like I had no other disturbance, nothing. I was able to prepare. But second time, no, since I had this specific issue, I thought, okay, maybe I should go out. So I came to Delhi. Like I'm from Tamil Nadu, South India. Like I went there, which is like a cultural, languageal, everything like a opposite extreme of difference. So I went there and I signed up myself in an coaching institute, and I just stayed there for 6 months and prepared till May in 2025. After that, I came back home. So I thought maybe going out and my mother being support back at home, everything helped me, and the peer pressure, like I when I went to the coaching institute, there I had a good supportive peer system and mentors. So I thought that all helped me kept moving.
So preparing at home can also feel isolating and monotonous. Did you face that sense of being in that silo? What helped you break out of it and at least keep going?
During my first attempt, I told you, sir, I was preparing from home only, so it was like little bit difficult because you throughout your UG 5 years, you were with your friends, you were like socially surrounded by so many people. So suddenly you are just plucking yourself out of that social system, and keeping yourself inside a room, locking yourself, and getting isolated from everything that is happening around. So it was really first difficult to initially it was very difficult to manage, but slowly, like when you think about your dream, when you think about the good things that will happen after achieving your dream. So I thought it's not very easy. I won't lie that it's okay, I was so motivated, passionate. No, I was not like that. Every third day, every seventh day, I had mental breakdown. So I thought having a little bit hobbies, like small coping up mechanism, and signing up yourself for a gym or any anything that keeps you moving, like physical movement will help you a lot. So during my first year of prep, when I was at home, I signed up myself for gym classes. So that 1 year, 2 year of working out, even if it is very minimal, that helped me relax, that helped me de-stress. So I would really recommend for doing that. Any kind of hobby, like we were all taught how to prepare, how to compete, how to diagnose everything. But in our community, most of us are not really taught how to have a healthy hobbies and healthy hoping up mechanism whenever you are stressed and over burnt out. So I thought picking up little bit hobbies, even it might be very little as drawing or watching a sitcom, but you should have something like 30 to 40 minutes of your self time to distress yourself, unwind yourself from this competitive preparation. So I thought that helped me moving. It is isolating, but yeah, I had my support system, accountability partners you can have, like online or offline. So all this will keep you moving.
So self-doubt is inevitable,
Hmm.
especially with the multiple attempts. Was there a moment you questioned whether this was even worth it? How did you pull yourself back from that?
There was not even a single day, where I didn't doubt myself. Like every week I give GT, and after seeing GT, oh my God, what is this? Am I even taking the right decision? Am I even moving in the right direction? So the self-doubt is like so inseparable and unavoidable. So I think they say like all is well that ends well. No, like I just thought maybe there is some hope that you just wait for that, light at the end of the tunnel, and you just keep moving just to see what happens if I reach that other end. That light, that fireflies just kept me moving. I don't know what waits for me at the other end, but I thought I should not stop no matter what. So just giving test, and maybe sometimes I take some small 20 to 50 question module, and just to give myself a boost. If I score more than 60-70%, I will treat myself like that. I just had micro goals, not like macro goals, because macro goals always overwhelm me. So I thought micro goals, micro winnings, and with the adequate reward system kept me moving.
So many of us problem like whenever we prepare our timetable or routine, we just make it ideal one. And after going through that for next 4 to 5 years, we'll check it out that okay, I'm not able to complete whole of the timetable. We are just completing 50 or 60%, and it leads to demotivation. Here, I'm not taking things seriously. Maybe that lagging behind thing. So, is that same thing happened with you, or how? If happened with you, then how you manage that?
That completing the timetable is so much true, sir. This is C. You can't complete. Not even 90-80% syllabus wouldn't be able to complete. Like I feel like my mentors also used to say like aim for the moons. At least then you will reach up the you'll land up somewhere else, like somewhere higher than what you intend to. So I always over plan so much. Like I have to do this and this. Like hardly micro planning everything I will do. But I know at the end of the day I would be able to, even if I would be able to complete 70%, that would be like a big thing. So like it is very overwhelming, especially if you don't complete the syllabus. But I think we should start with the notion that it's not possible. It's not possible to complete 100%. So it's okay even if it is 70, 60, 50. Sometimes it might be even 10%. But I think more than the structured schedule, the consistency and persistent efforts matters. Even if you study 10 minutes a day or 10 hours a day, but that should be everyday question practice, every day just reading your books for at least 1 or 2 hours, even if you're on your bad days. I think that is more important than just finishing all 100%. I think consistent is key for me.
So how you divided your preparation means while solving the PYQs or giving GTs, or you're just reading your notes. So how you divided in if you'll talk about the percentage and how you move ahead.
Sure. So the first part of my preparation involved just concising all my notes. So during my last 2024 NEET attempt, I just made good notes. Like I was so confident about my notes that I never doubted itself. So now the problem is like I try to concise everything. Like if let's say a subject like big subject, surgery, medicine, or that might have like one note or like 30-40 pages of content, main content that you need to revise. But it's very impossible to go through that content over and over again. So I thought my aim should be like concising it, like maybe let's say for 10 to 15 pages. Then I should be in a position to just go through it in the last 10 to 7 days. So that was my main goal. So it really took me long to concise all the notes. But during my second attempt, I just had that advantage. I started off with an advantage that I was already having notes like which has been really concised. So now my effort is just to retain it in my brain, because whatever in my note, that should be in my brain. Even though it didn't happen 80-90%, I thought I should like try more than 50 to 60% of elements. I try to retain, and along with that, like doing questions, more and more questions, that will just refine you. Like retrogradively you can go back and see, okay, these are the important points, these are the important areas. So I think that is more important. Like you should have a concise note, like going through all the main videos and main notes, that will just leave you mayhem. Like you would be like very much clueless on what to do last 15 or 10 days.
So what role did community, peers, or mentorship play for you when things feel overwhelming?
Like for me, sir, when I first when we were very freshers, no, we will be like fearless because we have everything to conquer. So I thought I started off with a great start only, like first attempt. But second attempt, no, you see failures, you see consistent self-doubting. So my morale decreased a lot. I thought I would be never be able to do this on my own. So that's why I started, going out for mentorship. So I went to Greater Noida, where as I told you, like I signed up with Dr. Jainam Vora ma'am's personal coaching institute. So that like has support and so many peer group. Like you have really wonderful peers there. So they all supported me to be perfect, be disciplined. Like it's not about being perfect, it's being disciplined and consistent. So and my seniors, like your friends, like I don't think this is my victory alone. This is like the cumbersome effort of all my seniors, mentors, my parents, most importantly. So it's a that collective effort, I feel. So I'm really blessed to have such wonderful mentors, peoples, and parents who supported me throughout this journey.
So if you have to describe the role of Salaah Shots played in your journey, what story or feeling comes to the mind?
It's really a very interesting story. Last year, after my NEET, I got 13K. So I was so shattered that I wouldn't be getting my dream branch. So I thought, no, this November, I should, give my full effort. Like no matter how much motivated and how much willpower you have, we have at the back of our mind that fear of failure, which, holds you back. It was very impossible for me to initiate the efforts. So that is the time I came across Salaah Shots. And there at that time, it was just starting out, and we had like so much one-to-one mentorship program. So I never really had a, very big high hopes. Like I was a person who thought internal motivation should be important than external motivation, but still I thought, okay, I will go and see. Then I just got an one mentorship with Dr. Noble from last year, and she was such a wonderful person. Like she really, it was like talking to a friend who is also, like a topper friend. Like she had done it, she had gone through all of this, so now it was so easy to communicate with her, and she told me some trips and tips and hacks, which actually really helped me throughout the last 7 days of November, because at that time I had so much of mental weight down also. It was like no matter how much I know, I feel like no, it's not possible for me like that. But she with her calm voice, she will just listen to me and she will help me. And once we even discussed my GT, like we would just share my screen, and she will see, okay, this is the wrong approach, maybe you should try like this. That kind of mentorship I gained, it was like really wonderful. That time I thought maybe next year if I get a good rank, no, I should share the same with this community, which gave me a little bit of hope in that very tumultuous phase. So I thought I'm really happy giving back to this community with whatever little I have achieved.
Okay, so nowadays most of our medical students or people in medical community faces the mental problems. Like they call it as a what we call a toxicity while doing their MBBS or while doing their post graduation, or due to the other problems like the personal problems or family problems, all come together and they'll think it like that they are suffering like a depression or anxiety issues. So what's your journey about that, and what's your thought how people should overcome all those things and how to take care of self?
Okay, so this is like I personally had a personal experience with this mental health, mental struggle, depression, and all. So I thought I would like to say this, like since we are doctors, know like how society view us as like we are some supreme people, like superhumans who can manage everything. You can make us overwork, you can make us do anything, but still we won't be bothered. That's what society thinks us. But it is not like that. We are also just like any other humans, and our mental capacity is just like some little bit of balloon. Like if you just keep on stuffing it will burst open, because we are also just human beings like anyone else, right? But the problem is even the society doesn't treat us to, even our peace, our hierarchy system, everything wants us to push ourselves to a limit that we break off. So that is actually a little bit trying to change these days with an awareness, with so many self-help support groups, right from starting from the UG days and throughout. But still, no, I think that kind of awareness should come from within. Not that we should be in a very good place, we should be able to manage all those. But I think if you are feeling stressed or overburdened, you should be able to be aware with that feeling. You should not shut it down like maybe this is my bad day, maybe I'm just overworked, maybe I'm just not feeling well. It's not like that. It is something is bothering you. We should take a professional help. We have good professionals around us, so we should not disregard that feeling. Because during my first year I was not a very bright student, I was an average at best. So when I was in first year, I actually had to repeat two of my first year papers. Like I had to write supplementary exam. So that is when it that fear, that failure feeling, it really shuttered me down. I felt so depressed. I thought maybe just because I didn't pass the paper, maybe this is the feeling I'm feeling, like that I thought. But I took support, like a professional help, and they made me understand that no, this is not like that. That is really something bothering with me, and I can make it okay with like proper counseling and medication. So I started taking medication for 3 to 4 months under doctor's guidance. So it really helped me a lot. So not all the time you have to fight your own battle on your own. It's really important and crucial to let our well-wishers, let our parents, and let our good people around us to know that we are suffering, and take adequate and appropriate professional help. I think that is very important and very underrated, I would say. Like we think no, we are doctors, why do we need all this? And now with chat gpt AI, people just ask chat gpt. Of course it is really helping, but it really helps if you feel like if you're feeling down and blue for a very long time. I think it is important that we should seek supportive help.
So which subject or topic gave you the hardest time, and how did you tackle it? And when your GT scores got stuck or plateaued, how did you push through that phase?
So like it might be very ironical. I wanted to take general medicine for a very long time, but that is the topic which gave me nightmares for a very long time, because it is not just one subject. No, it is physiology, patho, pharma, and the subject. So my first 2 years were not that very good. So physio-patho gave me a big hard time. So what I did is I just tried to read notes, but still I felt like some part of my knowledge, there was some knowledge gaps. So I just tried to overcompensate it with by doing many subject tests in physio and patho. Even my physio is still not strong. During even NEET 2025, there was one question regarding muscle physiology. I was not clueless. So I think we won't be able to conquer it 100%, but okay, more than 70-60% is good. So I love that question. But yeah, whichever subject I'm not good at, and whichever subject I'm getting very low in GT, I just keep I supplemented it with so many subject tests. So that really exposed me to the knowledge gap areas, and I retrogradively worked on it. So I thought that was really useful to add up a subject test after every low performing subjects.
And what about your GT scores? Maybe possible that you also have suffered that your GT scores got stuck.
Uh,
So how
uh,
you manage that and how you move?
yeah, like in this NEET PG preparation term, like era, if you have someone like if you want to put up some popular phrases, I think GT scores, that postponement, all these are like constant scores. We are not just dealing with preparing pressure, but there is this preparation of stagnancy, preparation of uncertainty. Everything was there. So my GT score was stuck for a very 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 long time, 2 years. Since last NEET, no, I was getting 140 to 145, like 149, sometimes maybe 50. So I didn't even cross 50, 150 for a very long time. But my final score was 158. I never knew. Like if someone comes to me and tell me that no, you're going to get close to 160 or 158, I would be like no. How is that even possible? I would have told. So I would really recommend my juniors not to take this GT score seriously. No matter, we keep telling. My seniors told me. I never believed. Now I'm telling. Of course, my juniors will be having second thought about this. But it proved that that exam day is totally different. That 3 hours or 3.5 hours is like very 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 different from whatever preparation you have been giving. This is at your home comfort, you are giving the exam. But at if your presence of mind is so good, no matter, even if your GT scores is like 138, 140, 145, there are chances that you might see an improvement of 20 scores. Like there will be always 10 to 15 questions, even 20 questions. If you are really really lucky and very good, there is a scope of improvement. So I would really say not be bothered by that. Like I know it's very glitchy and ironical. Like now I'm at this end and saying that, but that is really true. That like there will be a difference of 10 to 12 or even 20 questions from the GT and main exam. So I think we should not give it. It should be a learning tool, but not an assessment tool.
So if you could give one message to the juniors preparing right now, what's the one thing you wish someone had told you earlier?
I'm so fortunate to have a good mentors and seniors, but still I feel like we see the toppers, we see the top 1% of the population. We will, and then they will advise us something. We will follow, try to follow it throughout. But there is no one medicine to all diseases. So we each one of us have different struggles, different background. So I think we should listen to everyone, but tailor the advices based on our own need. Nobody, I never realized it very early in the journey. Like I used to see toppers interview, my seniors advice, and I will like, okay, I will follow this. Like if we keep changing the strategy after listening to every other people, then we won't be seeing the end result, right? So I think it is very important. Listen to everyone, listen to all the seniors and mentors, but please sit down and sit down and just jot on your weakness and jot on your lacunae, and we have to tailor up preparation timetable or strategy which is so personalized to us. And nothing nothing is going to be replicative of your original actual exam. So no matter wherever you are, no matter even if you failed first year like me, no matter even if you are not a bright student, because I'm a very average student, no matter even if your last exam goes well, there is always a scope of you being the top 1 or 2% of any competitive exam that we are giving. I really want to instill that kind of hope to the people. Like no matter whatever is your past, your present will dictate your future. So I think we should let go of our past and be so present and now, and make our own strategy and try to stick to it, and that will help us have a good future.
Okay, so thank you, Dr. Harini, for joining us today for the podcast, and hope you gonna also help the juniors in coming time, and all the best for your future.
Thank
and
you.
hope you're going to do very well in your career. And now you are part of Salaah Shots family, so Salaah Shots will always be there for you. If you need any type of help, Salaah Shots will be every time there for you. And as a part of the family of Salaah Shots, you can also want to help the juniors. We are definitely there for you to join the Salaah Shots and help the juniors.
Yes, sir. I'm really proud, proud and thankful to this community, which gave me a lot last year. I'm really looking forward to give back to you, like my juniors, through this community. So if you are anyone who are like, who can relate to me, who are from Tamil Nadu, my state, who are, feeling like how to, go out and conquer the world, how to, stop being average and get out and get your top 1 or 2% exam. I'm here, with Salaah Shots. Like, I'm really happy and looking forward to help my juniors along this otherwise difficult and confusing journey.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir.